So Tarion sent me their brand new series of softboxes. This is their Softbeam collection. They have 3 different styles. They have the octagon, a square, and they also have a lantern. Now these are affordable softboxes with premium features, and I'm going to tell you all about it. Stick around. Let's have a chat, shall we? Okay, so before we begin and get into this softbox review, I want to let you know that Tarion did send me these for review. However, they have no say, no control over what I say in this video. Luckily for them, I think these things are absolutely fantastic though. In terms of price to performance, the Tarion Softbeam are right up there with some of the more expensive brands that I've tried in the past. These are really high quality softboxes that come in at the mid-range price point. So we're going to get into the pricing, we're going to look at the build quality, we're going to look at what comes in the box, and we're going to get started right now. This one is the Octagon that I've got set up right now, and we'll go over this one here in a second. But let me show you what you get in the box from Tarion when you order these. So it's super important to know when it comes to shipping photography gear of any kind, how the product gets to you. Now Tarion have shipped me backpacks, they've shipped me all kinds of stuff, and it all comes packed really well. Now this came from Amazon in a bigger box. With this box, this is a rigid box, and then I believe inside the box you will get a padded bag. So this is the bag, and again, this is padded. So it's a box in a padded bag. So as far as shipping goes, you're gonna get these as they came from the factory in pretty good condition. No issues shipping this stuff. And these bags, nice and padded, very premium feeling carry bags. So let's get into the bag and see what we get. A Velcro at the top. I much prefer this over a long zipper. Especially with these types of bags, because those zippers usually snag. You've got a huge Velcro opening here at the top. So that's the bag. Toss that aside, and then this is the softbox. Now I believe this one is the square softbox. I haven't unboxed this one yet, so you get to unbox it with me. This is everything you get in the box when you buy it. So firstly, you get the softbox. You get diffusers, and we're going to open these and look at these in a second. You get a honeycomb grid fitted for the softbox, and you get a setup and instruction manual. So one of the cool things about the Tarion Softbeam series is they ship with these rubber protection things over the bounds mount to protect them in shipping, I'm guessing. So these are not cheap softboxes, and don't let the price fool you. This whole construction, everything about this, including all of the poles, is metal. This is an all metal construction softbox. So we go ahead and unvelcro, and I want to show you how easy these are to set up as well. These are probably the easiest softboxes I've ever set up in my entire life. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the little handle on the back right here. So once you get that handle, you literally pull the handle. That's it, you set up, you're good to go. So when it comes to setting up and packing down your photography gear, I've seen some similarly priced softboxes to the Tarion Softbeam series that have a lot of plastic, especially around the mount and in these clips. So the fact that this is all metal, it's a lot of confidence there. So when it comes to breaking these down, these 2 little pinch clips, you just pinch these in, fold it over, stick it back in your bag, and away you go. So it really doesn't get any easier than that. So I'm going to set it up again and show you just how quick and easy this is. Out of the bag, out of the box, you find your little handle. You see these 2 clips, you just pull and open. That's it, it snaps in, this is good to go. Now all of these softboxes from Tarion are Bowens mount, and that means this mount here will go onto just about any light you own if you already own a light. As long as it's a Bowens mount, and I think 95% of all modern lights are Bowens mount now. So again, if you already have a light and you're looking for a softbox, double check it's a Bowens mount. Metal, it's all metal on this Bowens mount. Super quick and easy. So with this softbox and with all of the softboxes in their range come 3 different levels of diffusion. And it comes with an internal diffuser, an external diffuser, and a honeycomb grid if you want even more control over the light. So this is the bag the diffusers come in, and shipping, they weren't too creased. I really like the material they use for their diffusion. So inside the bag we will find two of them. They will be the outer and the inner diffuser layers. Now you've got your softbox all set up, and you're ready to add your diffusion. These diffusion panels just Velcro in, so I'm going to pop this on here. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this in real time, because it really is a 2-minute setup job. There's 4 little Velcro tabs which I will show you. This just Velcros in. Like so. So that'll be the first step. So if you want more diffusion, you can go and add the top layer as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll show you again just how easy it is to set this softbox up. And done. So that is now fully set up and ready to go. Slap that on your Bowens mount and you are ready with the 2 levels of diffusion. And you can even go a step further and add the honeycomb like we have set up here. So this honeycomb will be fitted to the size of the softbox you get. It comes in this little package. And there is the honeycomb. And then we have our grid. So you've seen just how easy it really is to get these set up on the fly if you're in a rush, or, you know, time is of the essence, time is money. Getting these things set up, getting them configured how you want them is absolute breeze. This system, the whole mounting system, and then the quick release system for breaking them down is absolutely fantastic. And again, with it being all metal, you don't expect that. You don't expect this level of quality on a 65 to say 95, I think, dollar softbox. So 2 thumbs up for the price, 2 thumbs up for the build quality. Okay, so once you're done with your shoot or your video and you're ready to break everything down, since it's all Velcro, this is how quick it is to break the system down and get it packed away. We remove the honeycomb. We can leave these in. Go ahead and find the quick release on the back here. These 2 pins. We go pop these 2 pins, keep our fingers out of the way. And we are now good to go. With this straight back in the bag, jobs are good. I love this whole mechanism, this whole super easy setup and breakdown is a game changer for me. And that's what the square one looks like, packed down, pretty much already set up. You just then fold your honeycomb away, pop that in the bag, and away you go. It was that simple. Okay, and finally, this is Tarion Softbeam Lantern. Comes in a couple of different sizes. Don't worry, I've got links to everything that I'm talking about today down in the description. I highly recommend Tarion, and I highly recommend their Softbeam series. And one more reason why, look at this. So this is their lantern. You literally take it out of the bag. Again, all metal construction, high quality materials. This is how easy it is to set this up. So it comes out of the bag, you push it down, connects on a loop, and you're done. It was literally half a second to set this one up. So again, when it comes to the build quality, when it comes to the ease of use, getting them set up, getting them broke down, I'm going to break this one down, get it put back in the bag to show you, how clever these systems are and how well they work. So in real time, done, back in the bag, away you go. It really doesn't get any easier than that. And again, all metal. I can do this 1,000 times and feel completely confident that it's going to work every single time. So you can realign some of the spokes if they get a bit loose. Not a problem, but there you go. You're ready to go in a couple of seconds flat. So absolutely fantastic job on this lantern. And again, for the price, I've seen much more expensive lanterns on the market, and I think this will compete with them. And at its price, I think it's going to be really difficult to beat. Now, I'm absolutely impressed with the build quality and the ease of use of Tarion Softbeam stuff. Let's take it over to my studio setup, and I'm going to show you what kind of lighting you can achieve with these softboxes and with some of the different diffusion levels as well. So bear with me, I'm going to take you back to my studio and we're going to test out some of these different diffusion layers on the Octagon Softbox and give you an idea of what you'll be able to achieve with this softbox. And I'll give you my final thoughts on the Tarion Softbeam softboxes that you can buy today on Amazon. Okay, so this is how I usually have my lighting set up in my little studio here. I have my Newer diffused LED panel as my main key light, and then I have some practical lights and fill lights around me. I typically use Newer lights because I can have one app on my phone to control all of my lights. That's super handy. But I'm really impressed with the Tarion softboxes. So we're going to switch over to one of those now. This will be the Octagon Softbox with the honeycomb diffuser. So this is how that looks. Okay, and this is what it looks like with the Tarion Softbeam, the Octagon version with the honeycomb mesh. So just a side-by-side, this is what that looks like. So this is a much bigger light, but I am using both diffusion panels and the honeycomb, and I'm trying to kind of focus the light more on me and less on the background. So hopefully that comes through in this shot. I'm going to take off the honeycomb grid and we're going to see what that looks like. Okay, so I've removed the honeycomb mesh from the Tarion softbox. This is what that looks like now. Same brightness, same distance, same height, everything's the same. I've just removed that honeycomb mesh. Okay, I'm actually going to lower the brightness just a little bit. I'm looking at my preview. I'm a little bit bright now without that grid. So let me just drop this down a few percent and see where we're at. There we go, that's better. So yeah, that honeycomb grid really does make a difference. It really focuses the light. So you'll obviously need to run it at a higher brightness to compensate. So for the final shot, what I'm going to do is switch to this big old boy. This is the Tarion lantern that I showed you earlier, how easy this one is to set up and break down. So I'm going to switch over to this and we will see what this looks like. Okay, now I am using the Lantern Softbox, the Tarion Softbeam lantern, and this is what that shot looks like. I'm using the same brightness that I did with the previous shot, which was the Octagon Softbox without the honeycomb grid. So just to give you an idea of what these softboxes do, how they can change the light, if you can see any differences, let me know in the comments. So to wrap this up, are the Tarion Softbeam softboxes any good? Well, I think they are fantastic. As I said at the start of this video, in terms of price to performance, Tarion are one of those brands, much like Newer, who managed to make really high quality products that feel premium, products that look premium, for, you know, affordable prices. In this day and age, in this economy especially, I have no idea how these companies make any profit. I said it in my last Tarion video, how you can build these things and manufacture these things and still make any money off them. $65 through $90, depending on the style and size, you're not going to get a better deal for softboxes. The quality of these is as good as premium brands. I have a Light Dome Mini 2. I paid, I think, $130 for that. It's in storage at the moment, but what would I rather, a Light Dome Mini or 2 Tarion Softbeam softboxes? I know which I would choose. The build quality, the light quality, the light control, the fact that you get all the accessories and the bag for that price point, it's phenomenal. You really can't go wrong with these softboxes. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I've been UK. You've been fantastic. I will see you in the next one.